all-time favorite skincare products, thank you, from Charlotte Tilbury. Glow Toner is amazing because it's an acid-free toning exfoliant that is going to resurface the skin without stripping it. So it's going to give you hydration, glow, it's going to help with a little bit of surface texture, and also help with evening out the skin tone. So this is going to help with redness, it's going to help with pore size, it's just going to help with a gentle exfoliation without stripping. So if you're someone who already uses things like retinol and acids and things like that in your routine, this is a great toner that you can use in addition to that's not going to irritate the skin further. I love this. This allows everything else you put on top of it to better absorb. So if you go in with your serums and your moisturizers after this is really going to allow everything to fully absorb beautifully into the skin. This with continued use really does create a beautiful soft focus to the skin as well. So that's quick. You can do it with the cotton pad or you can do it with just your hands as well. And we can actually get this around if you want to let them feel it on their hands. Yeah. And then while we're handing that around for you guys to feel the texture on the Glow Toner, I'm actually going to do a little bit of serum. So generally with skincare, you want to work thinnest to thickest when it comes to texture. So after your toner, after you cleanse, then you do your toners, any mist that you have, and then your serum. So I'm actually going to use our dark spot serum today, not just for dark spots, but it does help with pore size, texture, redness, evening out the skin tone. What's nice about this for dark spots, hyperpigmentation, post-acne scarring, sun damage, melasma, hyperpigmentation, anything along those lines, this has a laser-like precision that really is going to target the problem areas, which is so amazing. This has a really thin texture, which will also hand around. And I'm just going to apply this. So this is almost, it almost kind of feels like a primer in a way. And what's nice about this is that it has vitamin C, which is going to help brighten. And it
Smells good.
But it also has tranexamic acid, which helps to prevent new hyperpigmentation from forming. So this is a really beautiful serum that is going to be great for everybody. And if you do have, more severe dark circles or anything like that too, it actually is under eye safe. So it is going to help with dark circles in addition to anything on the face that's discolored. So this is a beautiful face and under eye serum. That is really, really nice. I know we have we're a little closer to the beach here, right? We have some beach towns, so we may have some sun damage, which we are going to go in with some sunscreen as well. That's super important. But this is going to help reverse any damage that the sun may have caused down the road.
That's real nice.
Which one do you feel, the toner or the serum?
The serum.
The dark spot serum is absolutely incredible. It's really, really nice. It helps a lot with texture in the skin, not just the pigmentation. So it's really kind of a multi-use serum. So now, we have a little story to tell you about this one here. So, she is this one, when I tell you, who's used Charlotte's Magic Cream? I know you said you have. Has anybody else used Charlotte's Magic Cream before? No? Well, you guys are in for a treat though, because this actually is the first product that Charlotte Tilbury ever created. It's the first product that started her brand. However, on the brand's 13th birthday, happy birthday to the Charlotte brand, right? Yeah. On the brand's 13th birthday, we have upgraded and reformulated our Magic Cream. So this is going to be new for all of you, which is super exciting. But what makes, so you're the only one that has tried the original. When did you buy it?
I bought my refill.
Your refill. Okay, so literally 2 days ago, this reformulation released, so you probably still have the old one, but that's okay. The old one is still amazing, still perfect, still beautiful, still gorgeous, right? We love her. But this one, we are going to hand this around for you guys to feel on your hand as well. I want you all to put this on one hand and not the other. So I want you to see the difference that it does make when you put it on one hand and not the other. So I'm going to massage this in. What makes this new formula of Magic Cream really unique is that it is going to have what we call Recover Stem Peptide. Recover Stem Peptide is exclusive. Charlotte has a trademark on this. And this is actually going to be the only moisturizer in the world that has this ingredient in it. So really, really unique. Recover Stem Peptide has a 100 peptide blend, which is going to help with reversing up to 10 signs of aging within 28 seconds of putting it on. It's going to help instantly as well as over time. And I want you to watch as I'm massaging this into the skin. Just really take your time. You can do this on yourself. Give yourself what we call the magic massage, right? So you want to do a little bit more pressure, work the jawline, work under the cheeks. We can actually do a magic massage on you after the class if you'd like to experience this for yourself. But the Recover Stem Peptide comes from a plant called the Eternal Jasmine Youth Plant, which, again, like I said, Charlotte is the only person that has access to this. This is the only moisturizer in the world that will have this ingredient in it. It also has amazing things like vitamin C and E. It has rosehip oil, frangipani flower, so a lot of really nourishing, softening ingredients. But it also has what we call our cushion and lift measure technology. So think of like a pair of nylon tights, right? So you put a pair of tights on and it just creates like this like lift and smoothness, gives you like little sexy legs, right? So think of that, but for the face. So this cushion and lift mesh technology is really creating lift to the skin. It's going to almost start with helping that contouring process. So the Magic Cream itself is really helping prep the skin for makeup. So it is a moisturizer, but it's also a makeup primer, which is so amazing. So I'm obsessed. This is a really, really stunning formula, and I know you've used both formulas as well. How does this new one feel?
This is so good. Like I don't know if it's the little massage I got, but I'm feeling like it feels tighter.
Yeah, like it's really true creating that lift to the skin, which is absolutely stunning. So what are we thinking? How do you guys like that on your hand? That's nice, right? We also have the water cream. So the water cream is a little bit lighter texture. I think it's water cream, right? So the water cream is a little bit lighter gel texture, so this is going to be really great if you're a little more dehydrated side, if you have a little bit more like an oily skin type or very sensitive skin. The water cream is going to be really nice for just like a good balance of moisture and helping the skin maintain moisture. I personally love both. I use them both in my routine. For the demo purposes, I'm just going to do the regular Magic Cream. While you guys are feeling yeah, I just wanted you to feel the Magic Cream on one hand, so you can see kind of the difference between your two hands.
Put it on the
While you're feeling the water cream, I'm actually going to go in with our sunscreen. So does anyone know that Charlotte has a sunscreen? Yeah. So the sunscreen actually doubles again as a makeup primer. This is going to allow your makeup to look and perform its absolute best. This has SPF 50. And it is, I'll actually have it straight too so you guys can see. So SPF 50, UVA, UVB, plus, 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 plus. So it's getting the highest level of sun protection that you can get. And like we said, we have that dark spot serum that is helping to correct any pigmentation that the sun may have caused. But we also have to make sure we're wearing our sunscreen to prevent more from coming as well. And the sunscreen, it's not going to smell like a typical sunscreen. It's really nice and light on the skin. It doesn't have a sunscreen smell exactly. It's really, really nice.
I'm sorry.
And you can pair those sunscreen with the water cream, the regular Magic Cream. You can use it with any of our serums. It's going to be a beautiful addition.
Thank you.
That was the water cream, the magic water cream. Yeah, so we have the two moisturizers. So we have the water cream with the white top and the original magic cream with the gold top. And all of them should be already listed on the page there. All right, so now, do we go to Kyle? Alright, so we're getting a little ice here, and while we're waiting for that, I'm actually going to put some lip mask on. So a lot of people don't forget about the lips when they're prepping their skin, right? We want to make sure we're nice and hydrated with the lips, because then by the time we put our lipstick on, our lips are going to be nice and nourished, right? And your lipstick's going to look better, and your lips are going to be softer, and you're just going to have a better time overall wearing the product. So I'm going to do a little bit of our lip mask. There's a couple things that I'm mentioning that aren't on there, so you can write down if there's something. There are a bunch that I will be talking about that are on there. So our lip mask has really nice butters that just like really cushion and kind of wrap the lips with hydration. This is going to be great. I love it for overnight, but I also love it for prepping the lips as well. So by the time we go to put our lipstick on, it's going to be really nice and hydrated.
It doesn't feel too thick. A lot of lip masks, especially if you're trying to prep the lip for it, feels so thick and heavy.
Yeah.
It's like very thin, but it feels like encompassing.
Yeah, she's actually going to run around the lip mask too, so you guys can all try it. And actually worn it on top of a lip liner as well, and it just creates a really nice, soft, pretty blush. Absolutely. Yeah, this has a little bit, she had her steps in today. So the next thing I'm actually going to do while you guys are trying the lip mask is our eye serum. So this is our Cryo Recovery Eye Serum. This is a caffeine and peptide infused eye serum. This is really nice because it has a metal tip applicator. So I'm just going to squeeze out a little bit and use this, look up for me, to massage into the eye area. So this is going to help with depuffing, brightness, and allow our concealer to perform its best as well. This has, like I said, caffeine and peptide, so it's going to help with depuffing, brightness, but also hydration. This is really
Yeah.
for eye serum. I hear some chatter. What are we loving? What are we hearing? In the skin, right? Oh, not right? Yeah. This really truly does work instantly. I will say, we will have to order this if you love it because we are sold out in store. But we can order it and have it shipped to you for free if that is something that you are interested in. The Cryo Eye Serum is absolutely stunning. I would highly recommend. And if you'd like, I can get started too. Yeah, it does work instantly. It does
Probably didn't look dead when I first sat down with here with the sunscreen and that.
Stop, she's gorgeous. You can never look dead, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so now we're done with our skincare, right? But there is one more thing we can add. Who's used Charlotte's setting spray before? Girl, you are on it. You've got everything. I love it. So this is Charlotte's #1 selling product, and I'm going to use it in a couple ways today. So I'm actually going to do a layer of this right now to lock in her skincare. So yes, it's a setting spray for makeup, but you can use it to lock in your skincare as well. Yeah, you can do it before, you can do it after. Think of this as an additional prep for the skin, but also sealing in that skincare. So close one. And this has aloe and green tea in it, so this is really a beautiful, just lightweight mist that's going to prep your skin as well as set your skin. Now, I'm surprised that not a lot of you have tried this because this is Charlotte's #1 seller. Jody, do you mind grabbing me one of those kits so we can talk about that kit? So I'm going to actually get this around and let you guys spray yourself if you like. And I want you guys to feel the mist and how nice and refreshing that is. Right? So I can go around if you guys want to spray each other. We do have, if you love this mist, which I think everyone is going to fall in love with, we do have an Ulta exclusive kit.
Oh.
So this kit comes with a full size and a travel size of the setting spray. This is going to be literally like $3 more than what the full size is. So this is a really, really good deal. Yeah.
No, this is pretty cool.
Yes.
I thought it was going to be.
No, this is super fine. Yeah.
Ah, sorry.
Beautiful. Super fine mist.
I got it. Do you need this for trash?
Oh, no, I'm good. Thank you for asking. Sorry, it was.
Yeah, exactly. So the setting spray is going to be sweat-proof, transfer-proof, stain-proof, everything proof. Basically flora-proof because it's hot here, right? So, if you guys want one of these kits, we have plenty of them to go around. We can grab them for you. But this kit comes with, like I said, a full size and a travel size. That's the setting spray in both sizes. Mini one, yeah, you can put the mini in your purse. You can have the full size at home. The kit is $42, which is just a couple dollars more than what the full size is, which is an amazing deal.
The reason for this is to set.
To set your makeup, yes. Or to prep, like I just did. Yeah.
It smells good too.
So yeah, so now that we're doing the skincare, what can we grab you anything right now? Is there anything like a magic cream or a dark spot serum, a setting spray set that we can grab for you at the moment?
Sunscreen.
She's keeping that one.
Sunscreen, yeah.
And we have I've got a few more setting sprays. Yeah, I love it. So yeah, we can hand out some of the products now for if you'd like.
Sunscreen.
The sunscreen.
Yeah.
Any magic creams? Any new magic creams for anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1, 2, couple magic creams. 42. All right, while we're getting some of those products for you, we're going to move on to makeup. I think that's why a lot of people are here. Charlotte is known for her full magic cream and here.
No.
What is the difference between the serum and the cream?
So the serum we use is a dark spot serum. So that's going to help with like hyperpigmentation, targeting redness, under eye circles, any sort of like sun damage, melasma.
The magic cream is
The magic cream is going to be your moisturizer that is going to help with lifting,
Thank you.
glowing, firming, brightening, all of the edges.
All right, I need both.
You want both? Okay.
Yes.
All right, well, she's grabbing all products. We can always have them later until we go. We're getting into the makeup, guys. So like I said, I've already done the brows, but we are going to get into the
Not sure.
The cryo eye?
Have we already looked at this one, the dark spot?
Yes, that's the brightening serum.
Yeah,
that I
that's
used.
the serum for all of the
All of
things.
the things.
You can use it under the eye too.
The under eyes was the caffeine serum. That one we'll have to order online for you.
That's the one you didn't.
Yes, but we can order it online with free shipping to your house.
Yeah.
Yes. So, let's get into the makeup. I think we got more products.
Sunscreen and magic cream.
Sunscreen is down here.
Oh, I have it.
Oh, she got it. I got you.
Amazing. All right, and then we can also get some bags going too if we want to get orange bags for everybody. Yeah. Do you have an orange bag? Yes. That's my AC for today. Oh, well, we'll have to get that later. The battery fell out.
I'm not sure if she mentioned it already, but for $3 more, you get the travel size with it. So it's a savings of $25.
Yeah, it's a really good thing. You can get this only here as well.
The dark spot. Yeah.
All right, so let's get into the makeup. The fun stuff. She's like, get some makeup on my face, please. I'll use it here, there. So,
Is this the
let's
one you
use
can put
Hollywood
under
Flawless
your
filter.
eyes? No, the sunscreen
You
for
know how we have, right?
everything.
Yeah.
But can you
She's
put
like,
it under your eyes? The eyes is with the silver thingy.
So Hollywood Flawless filter is one of Charlotte's
The
most
eyes
popular
thing is
products,
this
right?
one.
This is a glow maker, it's a glow booster. Think of the Hollywood lights that Charlotte does make. It's celebrities and she put it on. This is going to allow your skin to just get that glow and radiance, but also look soft and smooth at the same time. I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. And I'm going to use this as a primer on her. So this is just going to give us a little bit of a glow from within. You can use this as a foundation, you can use it as a primer, it's absolutely stunning.
We're just shopping right now.
Yeah. Now, I'm actually going to mention some brushes. We do have brushes online as well. So if you do fall in love with any of the brushes that I use, you can order those along with your Cryo Eye Serum online also. So this is another one. Any of our Charlotte brushes are on the Ulta website, so you can order those for you as well. This is our double-sided Hollywood complexion brush. You're going to see me use this a lot today. But I'm going to take
And
the,
this you were putting on.
the Hollywood Flawless filter. So it's just like a complexion booster, a glow booster. Really beautiful that you can use in different ways. So as a primer, as a foundation, if you want something light, that you can pair with even concealers. We're going to do a little bit more full, so you can see a lot of the products today. She's like, yes, lay it on. But I'm actually going to pop this on the high points of the cheeks. And this is just going to give us a little extra glow, which for me, I'm all about the glow. Charlotte's all about the glow. But she's all about smooth, soft skin. So everything in our Hollywood range, think glowy, highlighting, bright, soft, lifted. You can just see that give a little bit of extra light to the skin. This is absolutely stunning if you want to lay down a little bit more and use it as your foundation as well. Now we're going to actually go in with the foundation. So I want you guys to remember a few words, or a couple words today. So I'm going to mention AFF. AFF is going to be short for Airbrush Flawless Finish. So when I say AFF, it's going to be Airbrush Flawless Finish. And AFF is going to be everyone's new BFF, right? So who's going to be everyone's new BFF?
AFF.
One more time, who's your new BFF?
AFF.
Thank you very much. So AFF, Airbrush Flawless Finish, is a full world within Charlotte that is all about smooth, blurred, long-lasting makeup. Our setting spray that you all mentioned, that you all saw already, being one of them. Another one is our foundation, so our Airbrush Flawless Foundation. When I tell you, yes, that is on our list there. When I tell you this foundation is full coverage with the tiniest amount of product. Everyone needs this. I'm telling you, this is going to be your BFF. I'm going to use not even half a pump. The whole face. I would say no more than a pump, but I'm going to start with half a pump. Same brush that I was just using. Turn this way for me. And I want you to see instantly how much coverage you're getting in just one tiny little swipe. This is going to have a built-in microfine powder. This is what we call our Power Blur Air technology. So this is going to create that smoothness immediately when you put it on. And we can, of course, after the class, match all of you to your perfect shade. We have 44 shades to choose from. And notice I'm still picking up from that one spot on my hand. And I always start with the cheeks. Generally, that's where you need a little bit more coverage for most people. And then I'm just taking the excess and bringing it towards the center. And this is giving full coverage with barely any product. I'm not going in the eye area just yet. We are going to use something else for the eye area. But look at how smooth and covered she is, but still natural looking. You guys see that?
What about people my age with all these wrinkles? Am I better off with that or a powder?
So I'm going to actually tell you liquid is going to be best. A powder, think of a powder, I would say most, we haven't gotten to Charlotte's powder yet, it's not a powder foundation. Most powder foundations are going to look too dry in the skin. That's just the reality of it. So having a little bit of a liquid is going to give you that emolliency that's going to smooth over. And then there's that built-in powder in there that's going to soften the look of any fine lines, textures, wrinkles, things like that. And the skincare, that magic cream underneath of this makes the world of a difference. So having that magic cream paired with foundation, whether it's a matte foundation or a glowy foundation, is going to make a huge difference. So now, we are going in with another AFF product, our Airbrush Flawless Blur Concealer. This is Charlotte's newest innovation to the Airbrush family. When I tell you the same thing, a little bit goes a long way. It's absolutely stunning. So, I want you to notice this diamond tip applicator. This is going to allow for precision application. I'm going to use a disposable wand today as well, just so you can see for cleanliness. We'll make sure we keep it clean here. But the diamond tip allows for precision in how you're going to apply. So she doesn't need a ton, so I'm actually going to do a little bit of a dot here, here, and here. This is what I call my micro dot technique. You can create a little bit more lift with a little bit more applied, but she doesn't need a lot. So we're just going to do a little dot here, here, here. And then Melody, close your eyes for me. I'm going to do a tiny bit on her eyelid. What's so amazing about this, look at this. So why do I like this on the eyelid? This is actually a 24-hour wear concealer. So it's going to last you all day long. Having 24-hour wear makes it a beautiful eye cover. When I tell you I did this on myself this morning, my eyeshadow is going to be perfect, so I leave here probably at 9 o'clock, right? So this is going to make a perfect eye base that's going to really ground your eyeshadows for you. So, now, bottom side of that brush, again, dual side brush. So you have the top and then you have the bottom. We're going to use that to blend in the concealer. And I'm just going to tap, and tapping is going to give a little bit more coverage, whereas swiping, you're going to shear out the product a little bit. And so, again, a tiny bit, you can see the amount of coverage that she's getting in terms of Does anybody have any questions while I'm blending her concealer? What makes this concealer so incredible is that yes, it is full coverage, yes, it is 24-hour wear. However, it is hydrating at the same time. So for anyone who has dryness in the eye area, a lot of times people say, oh, my concealer creases, it settles, I don't like how it looks. This is going to help with preventing creasing because it has, again, the built-in powder blur air technology, as well as hyaluronic acid and squalane, which is going to allow for hydration and flexibility. So it's going to kind of move with you. So if you do have any sort of movement or texture around the eyes, this is going to work with you. It's not going to work against you. And this is also, like you said, going to act as our eye base for our eyeshadows. This is going to also cancel out any tones that the eyelid may have. So you can see how...
It's just so exciting. We're throwing things.
Alright, we're going to shift to another brush since we just dropped that on the floor. Alright, so look up for me. I'm just going to use a little eyeshadow brush now for this side. You can see that it's still blending it beautifully. It's still providing a really beautiful coverage. Oh, that magic cream on my hands giving me a little slip, dropping everything. The foundation is stunning. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous foundation on everybody. It's so good. Oh yeah, everybody should get a color match. Remember, AFF's your new BFF. You can't leave without getting a color match to your new BFF. All right, so. Oh, thank you, my dear. All right, so. Foundation's done. Look how gorgeous, stunning, smooth, even, right? Now, we are going to get into a little. We're going to go in and set the complexion, right? So this is already going to be a gorgeous long wear formula. We're going to set a little bit more. We want to make sure she's going to last all day long, right? So we are going to go into our Airbrush Flawless Powder. Another one, AFF. See?
I got you.
She's taking it out. AFF, you're BFF. So what's so amazing about this? We have 4 tinted translucent shades. This is not a powder foundation like you mentioned. This is a setting powder that's going to soften and smooth the appearance of skin. So we are going to go in with our powder and sculpt brush. And I'm just going to load it up. Again, this complexion already has a little bit of powder built in, so we're not going to need a ton here. So I'm just going to lightly press, just generally where, you know, people tend to get a little shiny, right in that T-zone area. So you can see, if you want to turn a little bit, just kind of cut any shine, so it just looks nice and smooth.
And then the other way?
And I'll show you too. I'm going to show you a little bit of a light on her as well.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
I turn this on. You can see how it just kind of cuts the shine a little bit.
It cuts it.
And I barely use any. So the beauty of this is that we're not going to need to use a lot of product when it comes to powder. And generally people use too much powder, which can tend to look dry and settled and cakey. Exactly. We don't want cakey. Exactly. So we're just going to finish setting here. And then because we're getting a matte complexion right now, we actually are going to go in with a little bit of a blush. It's going to add a lot of glow to the complexion. Because again, Charlotte is the queen of glow. You can't have a Charlotte face without some glow.
You're just kind of dusty. Just that lightly, right?
Very light. Very light. So I'm actually going to just wrap you on your back so you guys can feel the texture on the powder as well. Because it does have rose wax and almond oil in it, so it's very smoothing, very blurring on the skin. They're all going to be tinted. Yeah, so we have 4 shades that are tinted. Alright, so now, let's go with a little bit of bronzer. Do you guys have number 2 bronzer over here?
Ooh, soft.
This feels.
Doesn't shift so many things oxidize the product. That was
Like, it disappeared, right? Yeah.
So while we're waiting for bronzer, we're going to go into a little bit of a blush. Thank you. So who uses blush on a day-to-day basis? Liquid and powder. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Cream. Right?
Cream.
Yeah, cream, right?
I love it. This blush doesn't really give life to the skin. It gives you this plumpness, this juiciness, and this youthfulness. And we're going to get here's a bronzer. We're going to go to the bronzer first, actually. Now that we
I don't know
have
how
it.
to do this. I never know.
So bronzer, it's a lot easier than you think. So we're going to almost do what we call, I like to call a bronzer, so a bronzer contour. So I'm going to load this up. Again, working into the brush. This is our blush and bronzer brush. Just tap out the excess. This is shade number 2, and this is also going to be AFF, Airbrush Flawless. Another AFF, lots of AFF in this one. And we're going to go almost on the high points of the cheeks, but kind of in a sculpting technique. So now you turn this way for me. So I always like to start at the top of the ear. This is a good technique for most face shapes. So start at the top of the ear and blend forward. And then you can bring it, wrap around the eyebrow. This is going to give you that kind of sun-kissed effect. Right, and then turn this way. And then we can get right into the hairline here. And because you're using a nice big fluffy brush, you're going to get that kind of diffused effect. But because we're kind of placing it higher up, it's creating lift. If we go a little too low, she has a shorter jawline. So if we go too low here, it's going to bring the face down. So going a little higher at the top of the ear is generally a good rule of thumb for most people to bring it straight across and up. And then again, the hairline just to create that almost like we got a little bit of sun type of look. And then turn this way. So right into the hairline.
Wow.
This is a great technique if you're in a rush and you don't have time to do a full contouring. Bronzing is what I like to do. So bronzer contouring. Bronzer and contour, they kind of fall into the same family, except the undertones is going to be slightly different. But when you have something that's neutral, you can kind of do both with one product, which is amazing. You can hit the jawline if you'd like. If you want to make your neck a little tanner. All the things, right? And then I always like to touch a little bit right into the nose, because if you forget the nose, it does look kind of funny if you forget to do no color on the nose, right? Alright, so now we're gonna get into that blush, right? Everyone loves blush. I love blush. So I'm actually gonna do a little blush combination so you can see a couple different things that we have, right? So I am going to use our stick blush, our cream color, and where are you? Our highlighter one. So I'm gonna mix my highlighter and my blush together. So this is going to be a great little like flush of color, but a lot of glow at the same time. So this is our Peachy Glow Unreal Blush Stick. I do have other colors here. We can hand out a couple if you want to see some colors here. Yeah. There's another one if you want to see back that way. Yeah, so I'm going to use the peach here today. What I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to put a bunch on the back of my hand. So I can do a little concoction here. And then I'm going to take my Spotlight highlighter wand.
Thank you.
The wands are actually a great, actually, our promo item today. So some of our colors on